Namaste, Vanakkam, Sat Sri Akal, and welcome to the online physics classes. Today we are once again here with a new and interesting topic, that is Newton's second law of motion. Let us proceed. Now see children, Newton's second law of motion is also called as law of momentum because it deals with momentum. So what we are going to learn today, first understand the concept of momentum and then proceed to the law, right? Before that, I would like to define the concept of momentum. What is momentum? Momentum is a new quantity. It's a vector quantity as such, right? Now, the question arises in mind, अपने पास mass एक अलग से physical quantity है, velocity एक अलग से, then why there is a necessity to have mass and velocity combined, right? There is some reason, there are certain reasons. So let us understand why there is a need to introduce a new quantity, that is momentum. For that I am going to give an example. This is supposing mass and supposing velocity, right? We'll make a, okay. Now we have a bullet, the same bullet which we insert in a pistol. Now we know that that bullet we have thrown, it has mass, say it is 5 gram, right? Here also 5 gram. Now we have different situation. In the beginning, we have thrown bullet on a wall, and let's see the impact created by the bullet on the wall. We call it as force. That interaction we call as force. Now see the impact of force. I believe it will, at the max it can have velocity, say for example 8 meters per second or roughly like that. So mass into velocity, if you see that this product mv is very less as such. Now same bullet, when I insert inside a pistol and shoot, then it will have a tremendous velocity, say for example 100 meters per second or even more than that, and the impact created that bullet in the wall is tremendous. It may go through the wall. So this is how when mass and velocity दोनों एक साथ आएंगे, that they create more impact, more force. Now we'll keep the velocity same, for example 5 meters per second. 5 meters per second and we'll take, here we are going to take, say for example car, and over here we are going to take a bicycle. Now we know that bicycle weigh roughly 40 kg, car may weigh, say for example 800 kg or even more than that. Now what we are going to see, the bicycle we allow to dash or collide on a wall. See the impact. It's a feeble impact as such, weak. Now to this car with this velocity, when strike on a wall, I believe we have a great damage to the wall. So again here the product m into v is very important when it comes to the force. And what is the matter invented by the Newton? When this product changes very rapidly, that creates more force. And that is the second law of motion. Now let's come back to the Newton's second law of motion, that is law of momentum, which states that the rate of change in momentum is directly proportional to the applied unbalanced force, and this change even takes place in the direction of force. Now understand what is momentum? Momentum is what? M into V, right? What is change in moment? This is momentum, okay. Therefore, what is change in momentum? Change in momentum, therefore will be, change in momentum therefore will be final momentum minus initial momentum. Is that done? Final momentum minus initial momentum. Now what should be final momentum? Momentum is mass into velocity. So mass multiplied by final velocity. Initial momentum, mass into initial velocity. Now what is rate of changing? Therefore rate of change in momentum. Whenever we have a word rate in physics, that means divided by time. So change in momentum divided by time will give us rate of changing. This is change in momentum, which is m. I take m common, so v minus u, change in momentum upon time. This is nothing but first half, that is the rate of change in momentum, which is proportional to the force. So we can have force proportional to the change in momentum, which is m into v minus u upon t as per the law. We can solve further. We are done with. Now f, therefore directly v minus u upon t. This is the formula for acceleration. So I can have ma. This is acceleration, right? We know that acceleration is what? Rate of changing velocity. Changing velocity upon time is acceleration. To remove proportionality symbol and to have equality sign, we have to consider constant of proportionality. So in this case, इसको हटाना है और इक्वालिटी लगाना है, तो we need to consider a constant. Okay, if k is equal to 1, f k is equal to 1, we have f is equal to ma. Who is ma? Meri ma, mamma. Jokes apart, what is m? Mass, acceleration. So this is the mathematical form of, this is mathematical form of second law, right? So let's understand once again. Newton's second law of motion बहुत simple है. It's very easy to understand. As such, it states that the rate of change in momentum, the rate of change in momentum is directly proportional to the force. Now what is momentum? Mass into velocity. Change in momentum, final momentum minus initial momentum. So if you solve, we get this as a mathematical form of your Newton's second law. We have multiple real life applications. आपने किया है, whenever you are saving a goal, you are a goalkeeper in football, you are saving a goal, somebody strike the ball with tremendous velocity. Ball का mass छोटा है, कम है, but velocity बहुत ज़्यादा, इसका मतलब उसका momentum बहुत ज़्यादा high है. So what do you do? If you stop its momentum over here, if you catch it here, its momentum which was very high, within a fraction of second you made it zero, because उसका velocity आपने zero कर दिया. अगर वो momentum बहुत fast change होगा, तो force on your hand or on your chest will be more and you get hurt. So what you do, instead of holding the ball like this, you go back. In cricket में तो बहुत simple है, ball आ रही है, बहुत you are slipping in a point position, rapid ball आई, तो you don't go forward, you go backward. Why backward? You increase the time so that ball gets more time to low down its momentum. हमें पता है momentum जितना fast change होगा उतना ज़्यादा force वो create करेगा and we get hurt. These are the real life examples. We apply these laws, right? I hope we are clear with Newton's second law of motion, the concept of momentum, and even to derive mathematical form of it. Thank you so much. If you have queries, do come in. Thank you, children.